Time to keep it going with Nawa Sensei's books. So we'll do today Miru Jidai, Kosho Hyakka. This is Nihonto, Hinawaju, Shinobi, no, Dogu, Hen. So it's Japanese swords, I guess you would say matchlock picks, is it matchlock? I don't even know what the definition would be because it's, Hinawaju means like ropes that are, you light this little piece of like rope, hinawa, fire, rope, gun. Yeah, so that's what it is. And if you need me to explain what Shinobi Dogu are, then, I don't know what the hell you're doing on this channel. Anyway, so this book is one of the ultimate books with lots of stuff that comes up that I've discussed. Lots of ways to wear swords, that kind of stuff. The little tools that keep your swords from rubbing together. Lots of information that you don't see elsewhere. How to wear a sword on your back, how to wear a sword on a horse, This is some other cool stuff like, if you can see, stuff that you put on your sword if it's raining, keep your sword dry. Those, lots of interesting stuff. And then stuff, Soka has actually talked about this too. When you do that with your tsuba, that's this thing. It's one of those Segeo Jutsu things. Soka said that, sometimes people would just be so tired in battle, they'd drop their swords, and that way they could keep it tied to their hand, and they could just keep swinging no matter how, tired they get. Lots of interesting stuff. Running with swords, techniques like, the stuff that squires would do, how to give your sword to your master. Lots of interesting stuff. How to sneakily enter, I've talked about this too, how to sneakily enter a door while you're holding your sword. And this famous thing, sleeping with two swords with the Segeo tied around, yourself. The stuff that I had to prove Chris wrong on, the stuff that I had to show how it was done properly. This one. Walking with the saya at the tip of the sword and then holding the Segeo, even though you usually do it in your mouth. This one's doing it in your hand. Oh, yeah. Next page. This one, doing it in your mouth. And there's, this technique. I forget what it was called. There's a different name here. I forget if it was called Shirari no Jutsu or Shidan no Jutsu or something like that. It's, use your kimono, or technically he's using his howlry here, and you put it on your saya, and it's used to, they say it's used for stopping bullets, but, I don't know if that would work. It is a type of form of yadome, or shuriken dome. It would stop shuriken, it would stop arrows, probably, depending on, what type of arrow and where it's coming from, that kind of stuff like that. But bullets, not too sure about, but you never know. Yeah, we all know this. Don't even need to talk about it. And, of course, Meisubushi. And how to take a crap while you're holding your sword to make sure you're safe. I've talked about that. There's lots of stuff that I've brought up because these books are like amazing. There's like too much for me to even talk about. Oh, actually, and then it goes on to like other stuff. I actually saw one of these for sale, which is weird. If you could see, that's a rocket. Yes, it's a rocket. This is now we're into Hinawaju section, which I guess is actually covering basically all types of incendiary devices, not just the muskets or matchlocks or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, because here it goes into Sutsu, cannons. So, lots of interesting stuff. Yeah. I'm not even like that well versed in Japanese like historical firearms. So this is lots of stuff that I had no idea about. This though I did know the proper way to walk carrying you know, a Japanese firearm, a Japanese rifle, Japanese musket, whatever you want to say. And there's reasons for that obviously, but it also applies to other things. So yeah, this is like really interesting. This is stuff that no one really knows, or you know, you'll probably go with a few of the different Hojutsu schools that would know about this, but this is like an obscure area of information. Yeah, definitely getting into this kind of stuff is beyond my usual knowledge. Yeah, lots of exploding stuff. Exploding stuff I know, but Japanese guns, not so much. Yeah, so this is like perfect right here. This breaks down every single part of the Hinawaju, you know, the Tanegashima, all that kind of stuff, whatever name you want to use for a rifle. Yeah, this says Hinawaju here, but lots of people say Tanegashima. And then these I've seen before. How to shoot using your Suba as a, you know, keep it steady. Probably still miss, but... And then these crazy ass weapons. Lots of interesting stuff. And then on to the part that I do know about. Ninja stuff. Different types of Kaginawa, different types of ladders. More ladders. Ladders, ladders, ladders. Kasugai. You know what that is. Some people say it doesn't work, it works. And this. You know what that is. That definitely works. Obviously, we got Shikoro, we got Kunai, we got some Tamigama. And then, you know, Kiri, Subogiri, that kind of stuff. This is very in-depth. I never even noticed this, actually, on this first part. This looks like a Tobi Kunai, which is funny because me and Gabriel Rosa were just talking about that. So, I will look more into this for you because I was talking about something else, but now, yeah, that says something completely different than what I thought. And here's another type of shikoro, which is it's a multi-jointed saw. So you could, when you're entering an area that has wooden fencing or something, you can. There's all these angles that you can get at, so that you can use the saw and get the saw blade at whatever angle that you need to get at to go through the wooden pieces that would be blocking the keeping the gate closed. So yeah, and you know this, the Nekome, little tell time, that thing. How to make a compass, we know that one. Lots of awesome stuff. If you know what that is, though, I'll be impressed. Then you actually did some studying. The old putting the arrows in your hat move, that's in here. Different types of stuff that you would use in the fukiya. Different shapes. And obviously, shuriken. Full shuriken, hira shuriken. Tetsumari. And then we go into shuriken technique, obviously. The thing that I made the video on years and years and years and years and years ago. My stick that shoots fire. I think I called it the ancient ninja stick that shoots fire. Hey, why wasn't that in the fire section? Why is it in the ninja section? That's funny. Smaller version of it is here too. Makibishi. And these other ones. That's interesting. Yeah, the technique, you know, dragging the makibishi behind you, that kind of stuff. Tetsubishi, whatever you want to say. Silent flippers. And we have the tatami yoroi here. Or actually, this one says tatami gusoku, but I call it tatami yoroi. This one is another interesting one. I'm not going to say what these are for, because some people know, some people don't know. But I've discussed that a few times. That really wasn't even a review. That was just me looking at all the stuff and telling you what I like. Well, that is a review, actually, but that's not what I meant. Nawa Sensei's books, I just love Nawa Sensei's books. That's all there is to it. It's not even a real review. It's, I love these things. You should buy these things. They're amazing. Learn Japanese, learn to read them. Go through. Check out all the awesome stuff because, like, this is the best. Have this. Have the 20mono one. The only thing I don't have is there's one more volume. It's Yari, Yoroi, and Gusoku. Or Kogusoku, I think actually it's called. Yari, Yoroi, Kogusoku Hen. Which is, you know, spears, armor, and like another type of armor, basically. But, this book right here, amazing. Always buy Nawa Sensei's books. Miru Jidai, Kosho Hyakka. This is Nihonto, Hinawaju, Shinobi no Dogu Hen. The book about Japanese swords, guns, and ninja weapons. Awesome book. You'll learn a lot of stuff there, more than other books. The end.